Shubhash Chandra Bose. Netaji Shubhash Chandra Bose was born in 1897 in Cuttack, Odisha. His father, Janakinath, was a self-made lawyer who served the British government. His earnings provided a comfortable environment for Shubhash and his 13 siblings to grow up in. Subhash's mother, Prabhavati, narrated stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata to little Subhash and taught him great values. Subhash was a bright student who sat on the first bench in the class and was known for his prompt answers. One day, the headmaster of this school visited the class, and while conversing with the students, he asked, "Whose fault is it that we are still clutched by the British rule?" Every child looked at each other with confusion, but Shubhash raised his hand confidently and said, "It's our fault." The stunned headmaster inquired, "Why do you think so?" Subhash replied, "We didn't fight hard enough. If we had fought strongly, the British would have been scared off." The headmaster asked, "What is your name, boy?" "Subhash," he replied. "Are you Advocate Janakinath's son?" he asked, and the boy nodded. Just then the bell rang, and everyone scrambled out of the classroom to go home. In 1913, he went to Presidency College to study philosophy. During his college days, he participated in several debates and dabbled in student journalism passionately to express the need for India's freedom. His desire to achieve freedom grew intense every day, and it came to a point where he was not afraid to argue with his professor, who spoke ill of the Indians. The argument got him expelled, but he knew he hadn't done anything wrong by speaking up for his people. After graduating, he wanted to serve the country and participate in the freedom movement, but his father insisted that he work for the government. So he went to Cambridge University, London, where he studied for the Indian Administrative Services exam. However, despite passing with flying colours, he didn't want to work for the British government. He then started contributing to the Indian freedom movement by publishing a newspaper called Swaraj. His powerful words against the tyranny of colonialism made him the president of All India Youth Congress in 1923. Soon the British put him in jail for causing chaos among young Indians. Once he was released in 1927, he was made the General Secretary of the Indian National Congress (INC). He then travelled across Europe to understand political tactics. He compiled his knowledge into a book called The Indian Struggle, which was published in London but soon got banned because it spoke against the British. Once he returned home, he was made president of the INC and protested proactively alongside Mahatma Gandhi. However, Subhash and Gandhiji's idea were different. Subhash believed that non-violence wouldn't help India. Therefore, he resigned from the INC. He left India to gather supports from other countries to help India be free of this inhuman rule. In 1941, he arrived in Germany and met Adolf Hitler, who promised to support India in attaining freedom. However, in the wake of World War II, when Bose observed that Germany was losing, he fled to Japan. Seeing his courage, the Japanese government struck a deal with him. They decided that Indians fought the war on the Japanese side. Japan would help them attain freedom. Therefore, Subhash gathered Indians and motivated them by delivering the powerful slogan, "Give me blood and I'll give you freedom." This group of soldiers came to be known as the Indian National Army, INA, or the Azad Hind Fauj. Together they fought bravely, but unfortunately when Japan began losing the war, they stopped supplying ammunition to the INA. Thus, in 1945, the INA had to be dissolved, and Subhash had to look for other ways to achieve freedom for India. But his quest couldn't be completed, so he passed away in an aeroplane crash that year. Shubhash Chandra Bose was a vibrant personality in the historical Indian freedom struggle. His ideas and strategy proved how words alone could not fill one with the courage to fight for one's nation. Thank you.